Hi guys! Okay, so a while ago someone asked me if I would do a brush collection, and I think collections are quite boring just because I won't actually be able to show you anything, and also the majority of my brushes are Sigma. So what I thought I'd do, I'm going to do two parts. This part will be my favourite and my least favourite, what I think are the worst Sigma brushes, or at least that I own. And then in my second part I'll be doing dupes for Sigma brushes. Not everything I show now will have a dupe. If it does, then I will write it along the bottom. There'll also be brushes in my dupe video that I don't show in here, just like average brushes that I thought I'd show you a dupe for. And if you don't know what a dupe is, basically Sigma brushes are fairly expensive, especially if you live in the UK. You have to then pay like $10 shipping. So a dupe would be something that's the same or very similar, but and hopefully for less money. The brushes that I show for the ones I don't like, on the most part it isn't to do with the shape and the design of the brush itself, in terms of like, just because I don't like a certain shape or whatever of a brush doesn't mean that someone else doesn't. It's more to do with the quality. I've owned these brushes since about 2011. I got the normal one and then I got the professional one, and I got them about 6 months apart. I keep my brushes in pretty good condition. I wash them fairly regularly. I never like let them sit with product on for more than like a week. I don't keep them in the bathroom, and you shouldn't keep brushes in the bathroom because like when you're having a shower the steam will loosen the glue. I own a brush tree, meaning that all my brushes face downwards when they dry, so all the water runs out. I don't use them excessively, like I don't like just let them sit and rot, but I use them at least like twice a week maybe on average, so it's not like I've overused them or anything. So when I am talking about the worst ones, I am pretty disappointed, so yeah. So I'll start with positive. I'll start with the ones I do like. These guys, everyone's talked about these. These are the synthetic face brushes. You can also get them in a set of 5 now. Most people's favourite is this one, which is the F80 and it's flat top. Personally, I'm more of a fan of the F84, which is angled, and I also quite like the F82, which is a bit more curved. In general, I would say if you are gonna get these, I don't really see the point in the 5 set, but these are really good quality. These are really nice for blending in foundation into the face. I find that the angle one gets into your grooves really nicely. They basically never shed. They never shed on my face. The only time I've ever seen them shed is if like I'm doing this and then a bit sticking out, I'll just pull it out. It's never like falling all over. It's synthetic, meaning that it's cruelty free. Yeah, just generally this kind of brush I think is really nice. They're nice and dense. These feel like good quality to me. The rest are all eye brushes because I'm really not impressed by Sigma face brushes. So my first one I'll talk about is the E35. Now this brush I really like for blending. I use this probably all the time, and it's probably my favourite Sigma brush because I haven't found a dupe for it or anything. It is natural hair, which I'm not... If I had thought about this 2 years ago, I probably would have stayed more on like the vegan side of brushes, just firstly because they're better I think, and secondly if I don't have to harm an animal in the process then I'd rather not, but I didn't think about it. So, but yeah, with natural hair it can fray out a bit, which isn't brilliant, as in like it loses its shape a bit. But this is really nice for blending. It's really nice for packing in colour into your crease and then blending out, but like not too much. Then I probably should have said this one before, but the E40 Tapered blending brush. This I got this before the other one, and this was really nice one. I had never owned or used a blending brush before. It's really fluffy, and I think it's a really good practice brush for blending. I think because before I was just using like sponges and stuff and I didn't really know what blending was. I think this is a really nice way of kind of getting into it. It's also really nice for blending in concealer. I prefer actually using my fingers for concealer, but I also find if I don't want to use my fingers, a fluffy brush like this will blend it in really nicely. With both of these as well, basically no shedding, I've noticed. Another blending brush. This is the E25. However, whether or not you should buy this, I don't know, because you get them free, or I at least did. These are my mini ones that I've got free with my 2 orders. I've only ever had 2 orders from Sigma. So I wouldn't specifically go out and buy this because you probably will get it for free if you get something else. But I do find these are really nice for blending. I like them for blending that colour right here and down here, and just like a really nice fluffy brush, I think. And for the most part they've kept their shape. This one is newer than this one. So yeah, this one is older than this one. But yeah, nice brushes. Never seen them shed, I don't think. There's the E05 eyeliner brush. There is also a smaller eyeliner brush which I'll talk about in a minute, but I used this for gel liner, and I think that this is a really good practicing brush if you've never used gel eyeliner before. They often give you like an angled brush. I found that really difficult when I first started using gel liner. I found this one was a really good like practicing one. It's kept its shape really well, and I just think it's a good little one. And this one's not very special. This is the E55. I'm just going to mention this just because I use it a lot, but really there are so many things on the market which are similar to this. It's just like a really good basic eyeshadow brush, just getting your shadow on your eyelid. It's just good. And then the worst ones. Here's 3 all at once. I don't think Sigma's face brushes are very good at all. Particularly these kinds, like the all over face, like powder brushes. All of them shed when I wash them, and it's just really unimpressive. I've had these for 2 years, and these 2 in particular, this kit in particular, I don't know why these ones seem to be worse. I don't think there's ever been a time where I put powder on my face using one of these brushes and I haven't had to pick off a hair. Like, that's not good. These 2 in particular, when I wash them, colour comes out, and that's really gross. Like, I've had these for 2 years and the dye is still coming out when I wash them. I don't want dye on my face. Like, I have bad skin anyway. I don't need dye being rubbed all over when I'm trying to do my powder. Otherwise they're good brushes. They're nice and fluffy. They're really soft. But they're just shed. Look, this one's shedding right now. Can you see it? Can you see them little hairs at the top? I don't know how you'd be able to see that. But look, there's hairs coming out of it. I'm not doing anything. It's just shedding. I don't know why. And fair enough, like the first 1 or 2 times when you wash a brush it will shed a bit because they're new and whatever. 2 years I've been trying these out and they just keep shedding, and it's really annoying. Talking about shedding, the F40, I quite liked this. It's one of the ones that loses shape really easily because it's natural bristle, but like ridiculously easy. Like from the very beginning it would lose shape. And now it's shedding. Oh, bugger, look at that. I didn't even, like, I barely touched it. I'm so annoyed. Look how much hair is coming out of it. That is ridiculous. That's, oh my god. This is horrible. Look how much hair has just come out of it. I barely touched it. I look after these brushes, this is the thing. I wouldn't mind if I was like drying them this way around and then I was making the glue loose and keeping them and just... No! That shouldn't be happening! You see my point? This shedding is ridiculous! Okay, moving away from shedding. This brush, I don't like foundation brushes, but this is the F60. I will say I don't like foundation brushes anyway, but if I did, I wouldn't like this one. This one hurts. I'm not even joking, it hurts. And it must be because it's got all these layers. I don't mind that, because brushes do have layers. But I think what they must have done is like cut it rather than delicately placed each bristle in individually. And whatever they used to cut it has made it sharp. And like just literally running it over your face, it hurts, like it spikes your face, and that is not nice. This one would have been in my favourites had it not frayed. This is the small eyeliner E10, and this was very good, and my travel size one is still very, very good. However, my normal size one, which I've used more, actually my travel one isn't brilliant actually. Basically, they've started to fray, and you can't do eyeliner with a frayed brush, it doesn't work. Otherwise, these were good until I started using them like you're supposed to, and they've created a really nice like thin line, but they just fray, and you can't use frayed brushes for eyeliner, it doesn't work. And then these two brushes, these are probably the pettiest worst out of all of them, because just the shape. These are the large concealer F65s. What are these for? I mean, I get it for concealer, but where? Where would you conceal with this? I don't understand. If you use this and you like this, tell me where you use it, because I've tried it, because I conceal under my eyes, around my nose, any like spots or whatever, and I find a small brush does the job perfectly fine. I don't get why these are necessary. And I'm really annoyed that one is in the travel kit, because like I don't ever use this. It's just got no use for me at all. I mean, it's fine, it hasn't ever shedded, it's the right quality I suppose. It must be, I haven't used it for the past 2 years, but like, I just don't get it. It's just a waste, I think. Ugh, this hair. This is foul. So those are my favourites and worst Sigma brushes. If you want to watch me show you some dupes, then I will leave a link at the end of this video and down below when that's available. I hope I helped. Basically, when two years ago when I bought these brushes, Sigma was like the biggest thing going. Everyone was like, it's the same quality as MAC. Honestly, if MAC is that quality, MAC's quality is shocking. When I bought these brushes to last me like years, and it's been 2 years, and this has happened, and so I'm gonna go now because I need to put this in the bin. So thank you very, very much for watching, and I hope you have a really nice day. Goodbye!